class. This is Jerry Jankowski. I'm with some other students from our class, the Art 188 class, and I'm just for those of you who aren't in our Zoom meeting, I want you to just look at this. This is the next assignment. What I really encourage you to do is I have added a lot of material now to the the website Canvas, and if you go to our section, our new section in the module, you're going to see this. Go to the one it says something like "Start Here," and you're going to basically see this. What I'd like to get you going with, you can read through the whole thing from top to bottom. This will be your assignment. There's about 5, 6 sections to it, okay? I just want you to start from the beginning. This is going to be, at the centerpiece of this is going to be a 6-panel brochure, all right? And we're going to do the brochure, but we're also going to be doing some other things that augment that are part of the branding for that brochure. Basically, you're going to pick a venue, a place where something happens. That's a venue. You're going to pick either a ski resort, a botanical garden, or if you're a pet lover, a pet rescue center. You can make it for cats, for dogs, for anything you want, okay? Now, this project will be for a new facility, garden or resort for which you will develop a name, a logo, and brochure, okay? You will also do a billboard to advertise your venue, a car sticker, and what I'm referring to is like the stuff when you're driving. You ever see the Mammoth Mountain Ski Resort? Cynthia, have you ever seen it? Andrew, do you know what it is? It's like a double M.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool looking. Actually, I think I might even have it on here somewhere. Yeah, here it is. Photoshop has to open. Taking a while. What are you more, Cynthia, interested in? Skiing, botanical gardens, or a pet center?
Botanical gardens, because I love those.
Okay, I would yeah. Oh, it's kind of tiny, but here it is.
Yeah.
I like this logo, don't you? Have you seen this, Andrew?
I don't think I have, actually.
Watch, you'll see it. They'll take Mammoth off, and you'll just see this crown. It looks like a crown, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
But it's for Mammoth Mountain.
Oh.
So it's kind of a cool logo, isn't it? A crown, I think it's crown is kind of like the best, royal or whatever. So this is what you're going to be doing. The thing behind this is like either you got money, your friends have got money, family, you are going to do this. You are going to make a botanical garden. You're going to do a pet rescue or a ski resort. What about Andrew? Which one appeals to you more?
I was thinking probably the pet rescue seems kind of interesting.
Cool. That's where I got my dog. I got him. He's a rescue dog.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And I asked the lady who owns it, the woman who owns it, if my class could do. It was a Golden West College. If we could do a logo for her because it was so awful, and she said, "Yeah." So I had my class actually do a logo for it, and she picked it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun, and she needed a new logo. Okay, so you will be doing that and a poster. Okay, so and the poster is going to kind of go segue with the billboard. So the two can kind of be the same. Now, billboard is horizontal. Generally, posters are vertical, but it can kind of have the same message. And I'm just telling you this. I'm not going to get ahead. I'm just going to tell you again for this week, next week, what I'm expecting. Now, you can design a logo in InDesign. We just went through that. You can also do it in Adobe Illustrator if you know how to use Illustrator and you got it loaded. So you can do that too. Okay. Personally, I prefer to do Illustrator for logos. For layout, I do InDesign. Okay.
Yeah.
Photo touch up, Photoshop, of course. Okay.
Mhm.
I've seen people do layout in Photoshop, and I don't get it. I don't know why you would do a brochure in Photoshop, but I've seen it. Okay. So this is what I want you to do. We are considered week 1. Come up with a name for your facility. Next, you will do a first round of logo sketches for it. So I want you to come up with a name. It can be your last name. It can be anything. Okay?
Okay.
It can be anything. I think on somewhere, this or on Canvas, I think I mentioned that. Say you're in Flagstaff, Arizona. It could be it could be Cactus Run, skiing. I mean, it can be anything. Come up with something that you can. There's a cool visual, like a mountain, a cactus, a bird, a snowbird, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, come up with a name, and say an icon and maybe a name for it. Look at some stuff. Cynthia, I'd go online and I would Google Huntington Gardens. Have you ever been there?
I've been there. I've
The,
taken pictures there. So yeah,
that place is just blows me away.
it does. I love it.
So you have an opportunity you're going to start something up like that yourself, okay? And then the brochure that we do after we get done with this logo, you name it, the logo, the brochure, you're going to take those photos yourself, or I'm going to show you someplace where you can get some good quality free photos, okay?
Okay.
And, okay?
Can you use photos that you have already, or
Sure.
is it better
If
to
they're
just?
good, yeah.
Well, yeah, because I have some.
Yeah,
I'll
if you
throw
were
them
there
in.
at Huntington Gardens, sure, go for it.
I've been there a couple times, so
There you go. Yeah, me
we'll
too.
see.
It's a little
We'll
expensive, but I
see.
like it.
Yeah, it is, but
Yeah,
it's worth it though.
it is
I like
worth
it.
it. You'll do a first round of logo sketches. Do about 3 different logos. Okay, now
Okay.
you've just did this, so you know what I'm kind of expecting. So email those to me, and I'll give
Right.
you feedback, and then you can finish them off. And then from that, I'd like you to make a window sticker for a car. Okay? And let's just stop there from now. You can go on and read the rest of this so you see what the rest of the assignment is. The centerpiece, again, is the brochure. But each one of these steps is very important. So the name and the logo, it all has to have this kind of look. It has to have a brand. Don't you think the Huntington Garden has a brand?
Yeah.
Oh, it sure does. It's I. You may laugh at me. I think it's rich people brand.
I think it is too. If you see what they have up, yeah.
I think it's rich people thing. I'm sorry, I did not come from a rich background. Have you ever been at their tea?
Neither.
They have this.
No.
Oh, it's fancy. Somebody took me there once. That tea, you get all this great food, but it is this kind of over the top fancy, which I'm not used to. It made me a little nervous, but
Yeah.
it's like $30 for tea.
What?
Yeah, but you get these little sandwiches and these little dessert things. I wasn't paying, so I'm worrying about it.
Okay.
And Andrew, you can go on. I went to a German Shepherd rescue for my dog. Do you live in LA County or Orange County? It doesn't really matter, but you can make it for either. Look up. You can actually look up a specific dog, or you can just have it any kind of a animal shelter. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. So I'm going to stop there, guys, because there's a lot of parts to this. You need to go over everything I've said, read it, reprocess it, and start working on this and start getting. I hope you got a feel for what this brochure is going to be, because it's going to be super cool, and it's going to be a nice piece to show if you want any
That
work.
seems cool.
Yeah, I think
I
it's.
actually had a question for the rear window sticker. How big is that supposed to be? Like, are we gonna?
Oh, when you send it to me, it's gonna probably be, I don't know. You'll have, like, say, an 8.5 by 11. Maybe on the top you'll have your finished logo. Maybe it's 2 by 2, 3 by 3 inches, and on the bottom, you know what you could do? You could get a photo of the back of a car. Do you know how to do photo? Do you know how to do Photoshop?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, or I can actually show you two. You could put the logo on the back of the car. When it's on the car back, when it's on the back car window, it's like 3 by 3. It's kind of small. It's there on the bottom. Where people put
Yeah.
stickers. So kind of ballpark that. What I might do is do a little demo of it and just send it out to everybody. I'll get a
Yeah, that would be
photograph.
cool.
Yeah, or I can just go. I can just go on my street and take a photograph of a good-looking car like a Mercedes Benz, which I promise you is not mine, and it'll be clean, which is not mine. So I could take a picture of that, bring it into Photoshop, and put a logo on it. Pretty easy. I can do a little
Oh,
demo for you.
yeah, that would be cool to have a visual
Yeah,
just so that we can like
yeah,
go off of it.
yeah. There's all steps to this, so don't get too ahead. The brochure is going to be the big part. It's going to be the tough
Mhm.
part, and I'll help you with the text for the brochure. Okay. Any questions?
Yeah, I'm still having problems with text. Like you had us do the logo,
Yeah.
and when I'm trying to put text on the circle that you had us do, it goes from the text that the text tool that I'm typing on. It jumps down to another object on the side. I'm like, why does it do that? I'm not understanding why it does
It's
that.
real touchy. It's real
Okay.
touchy. It's not you. It's just it's really picky. In doing it in Illustrator, it's the same. It's just
Oh,
it's
okay.
not great. Andrew, how are you with that placing type on the curve?
I didn't really have an issue, but I do find it easier for me personally to do logos and stuff on Illustrator because I'm
Yeah,
just more familiar with it.
yeah. I am too. Cynthia, do you know Illustrator? Adobe Illustrator?
I know. I've heard of it, but I haven't really worked with it. I'm working with
Yeah.
InDesign with you and Photoshop with another teacher. So
Okay,
Mm.
Cynthia, just do the
yeah,
best you can. If it doesn't work,
yeah.
just make it straight on the
Okay,
top, straight on the
okay.
bottom, because if you've tried and it doesn't quite work, save it for another time.
Yeah, that's why I try to do that, and because it's like I don't want to turn in something that's half done. I don't like doing that, but I don't want to spend too much time on it because I got other projects to do too.
Exactly, and you
So
got a
Yeah.
life
I just
too.
wanna,
Okay, and the
yeah,
weekend's coming up, and I hear
yeah.
it's not going to be as nice as it is today. It's going to rain and get cold. So actually,
That's okay. That's the best time for me to do anything
that's
when it's
true.
raining and I sit inside.
That's
So
staying
I'm not going
inside
anywhere.
weather. So, Andrew, do you have any questions?
So for this week is week one, right? For both
Correct.
of the assignments.
Yeah.
So for this assignment, where you're gonna have like something for us to submit the logo and window sticker for on Canvas?
Yeah. No, just send it to me first in email,
Oh,
and
okay.
for not for grading, and I'll look at it,
Oh, just
and I'll
to
send it
okay.
back, and I'll say, "Hey, Andrew, I like the middle one the best. Ultimately, you pick what you want, but the middle one is your middle logo is the best.
Mhm.
Okay, now let's don't worry about the sticker, because once you get it done, it's just kind of just this Photoshop trick of putting it on. So don't worry about that.
Okay.
Just do some color, finish it off, finesse it. You left a little rough spot here. Smooth that. That's what I'll be
Mhm.
doing with you online, and then on email. Then you'll just send it in for a grade. You're done with that part.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah, sounds
Okay,
good.
good. Okay.
And you know what? I was just sitting here while you were talking, and I played around with the objects on here, and now it's typing on the circle. So
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good
You
now.
gotta go. You gotta go slow.
That's what I did. I was just sitting here and I just clicked on it. And now it's working. So
You
I'm
gotta
good.
go. You gotta go slow. I'm just gonna stop this for everybody, because otherwise it's gonna take up too much memory. It'll take forever to load. So I'm gonna just call this. I'm just gonna call this uh, Art 188. Oops, week one.
All right.
Okay.
So
Week
so for
one.
this week, we're
things to
We're
do.
we're not sending anything in this week to be graded, just to be like examined. And
Just for me to look at it, yeah, please.